Summary of Sweet Bird of Youth by Tennessee Williams. It is morning at the Royal Palms Hotel in Gulf Coast St. Cloud. Chance Wayne wakes up with his traveling companion, a middle-aged woman. He gets out of bed and tries to get over his hangover while she stays asleep. Just then, Dr. George Scudder knocks on the door and asks him why he's back in St. Cloud. Chance says he heard his mother is sick, and he also has a lover in St. Cloud. He then asks Scudder how Heavenly Finley is doing, but Scudder doesn't answer and tells him that his mother has already died. Chance never gives a real address where people can reach him, he's always traveling, so he never found out that his mother had died. Chance brings up Heavenly again, but Scudder tells him not to pursue her and asks if Chance got the letter he sent him after his last trip to St. Cloud. The letter told him to stay away from Heavenly because she had an awful experience because of past contact with him, but Chance says he didn't. Now, Scudder tells him, Heavenly's dad has said that Chance will be castrated if he ever comes back to St. Cloud. Chance doesn't let this stop him. He asks Scudder to explain what happened to Heavenly in more detail. Scudder doesn't care about Chance's dream, he tells her that he is going to marry Heavenly. The woman, who is called the princess, starts to wake up after Scudder leaves. She doesn't know where she is, so she asks Chance to name himself. Not long after, she starts to freak out and tells Chance to get her breathing mask. After this, she and Chance talk for a long time, and Chance tries to help her remember some things she intentionally doesn't want to remember, and when Chance brings up a recent disappointment she had, she says she doesn't remember it. It's like, can you control your memory like that? Yes, she answers. I had to learn how to. The princess finally tells everyone who she is and why she's going with a young man named Chance. Chance is very good-looking, even though his hair is falling out and his face looks ravaged. People find out that the princess is a famous actor called Alexandra Del Lago. She chose not too long ago to come back. But the night her movie came out, she saw herself on the big screen and felt terrible about how old she looked. Worse, she could hear people talking behind her as they tried to figure out if the picture really was her. She got up from her seat and ran, but she tripped on the way out, which made her feel even worse about herself. She ran away as soon as she got up, and she hasn't stopped since. Since then, she's been traveling under the name Princess Cosmonopolis, going from beach resort to beach resort while drinking a lot, taking pills, and smoking hashish to forget that her career is over. Chance worked at a club in Palm Beach, where she met him while she was traveling. One day, he smelled marijuana coming from her room. He went to where it was coming from and asked her if he could smoke with her. Following that, he has been taking her from town to town in her Cadillac. Chance sets up a tape device in secret while he and the princess talk. He then gives her a hashish joint and asks how she got the drugs into the country. She says she brought the hashish into the US illegally on a boat that goes between countries. Chance tells her that he got her on tape admitting this after a while. She realizes she is being blackmailed and asks what he wants. He tells her that when they met in Palm Beach, she signed a contract saying that a Hollywood company where she owns most of the stock would put him in a part. He doesn't trust her even though she signed and had the contract sealed, so he recorded her giving out information that could be used against her to make sure she keeps her word. Chance also wants the princess to hold a beauty pageant in the area. She will use her real name to get people to come, host the event, and then announce that Chance and Heavenly are the winners. He tells her that she will then call her company and tell them she has found 2 actors to play in a movie about young people. He tells her that one reason he wants her to do this is that he needs to win over Boss Finley, Heavenly's dad. One of the most important people in St. Cloud politics is Boss Finley, and he has never liked Chance. Boss Finley won't let Chance and Heavenly get married because he thinks his daughter deserves a better man. Chance and Heavenly have been in love for a long time, since Heavenly was 15 and lost her virginity to Chance. So, Chance has been trying for a few years to become a popular actor so that he can go back to St. Cloud and get Boss to agree to his plan. Unfortunately, this plan has never come together, and Chance has had to become a gigolo and sleep with rich older women to make money. The princess decides to help Chance when she hears this. Just one thing, though: whenever she wants to have sex, he has to let her. This is because having sex with him is the only way to make her forget about her problems. If she agrees, Chance jumps back into bed with her to meet her needs. Then he leaves the hotel to drive around St. Cloud in her Cadillac, trying to impress anyone who sees him. Boss Finley talks to Scudder about Chance's return to St. Cloud at the same time. During this chat, he talks about an operation that Scudder did on Heavenly after Chance's last visit. This operation should have been kept hidden. People found out about the operation, which made Boss Finley very angry. Now, at every political gathering he holds, like the one he's planning for tonight in the hall at the Royal Palms Hotel, someone brings it up. Because Boss Finley wants to get rid of Chance, he calls his son Tom Jr. and tells him to do whatever it takes to do the job. Boss scolds Tom Jr. for being loud, but Tom defends himself by saying that he organized the Youth for Tom Finley Club, whose members will be at the gathering at the Royal Palms. He also makes it sound like his dad isn't so innocent by bringing up Miss Lucy, Boss's longtime lover. Boss then finds out that Miss Lucy wrote Boss Finley is too old to cut the mustard on a bathroom mirror at the Royal Palms Hotel not long ago. After some time, Boss Finley calls Heavenly and asks her to join him on stage at the gathering. He wants her to wear the stainless white of a virgin so that people won't say bad things about her and the surgery she had. She doesn't agree with him, even though he insists, and they start to argue. She soon gets a hug from Boss Finley, who tells her she's still beautiful. In the evening, Miss Lucy walks into the lounge bar at the Royal Palms and tells Stuff, the bartender, about the fight she had with Boss Finley. Chance walks in soon after. Miss Lucy tells him to leave St. Cloud, but he doesn't listen. The heckler then comes in too. If you think about it, this man is the one who has been getting in the way of Boss Finley's meetings. Miss Lucy decides to help him sneak into the hall at the right time because she wants to get back at Boss Finley for their fight. In the time before the Youth for Tom Finley protest, the princess comes downstairs and looks tired and lost. Chance comes up to her and tries to tell her to go back upstairs, but she says she saw him out the window when he got back to the hotel in the Cadillac and knew he had failed to impress the people he wanted to impress. There are times when she feels like giving up, and she tries to get him to leave with her. At this point, Tom Jr. starts yelling at Chance to go outside and face him. He says that Chance gave Heavenly an STD the last time he was in St. Cloud. Chance admits that he knew Heavenly had this disease but didn't tell her. Because of this, Scudder had to operate on Heavenly, which made her unable to have children. Finny the boss and Heavenly get to the hotel. Heavenly runs into the living room before her father can stop her. There, she sees Chance and stops in her tracks. They look at each other for a short, tense time before Boss pulls Heavenly back. At this point, a lot of Youth for Tom Finley fans come through the bar and into the ballroom. Boss Finley starts his speech inside the hall. His words are pure white blood, and he says that God told him to protect the white race from pollution. The heckler comes in and yells about Heavenly's secret operation while he talks about racist ideas that are against unity in the South. This causes chaos, and people begin to beat him badly. Soon after, the princess stands at the window of her hotel room and looks out at the chaos that has happened since the gathering. At that very moment, Tom Jr. and Dan Hatcher, who is the assistant manager of the hotel, knock on her door and tell her she is no longer welcome at the Royal Palms because she is linked to Chance. After that, they look around the room for Chance. They agree to help the princess get a driver so she can get away when they don't find anything. Chance sneaks into the room as they're leaving, and the princess tries to persuade him to go with them. But Chance is not willing to do this. He instead calls the number of a famous Hollywood reporter that the princess knows well and tells her that she needs to tell the reporter that she has found two bright young actors named Chance and Heavenly. But as soon as the princess starts to talk, the reporter tells her that her comeback movie did well and that everyone wants her to make another one. The princess is happy, so she doesn't pay attention when Chance hisses at her to talk about him and Heavenly. She finally hangs up the phone and gets excited about being back in the public eye. Before long, though, her hope fades, and she realizes that how well her comeback goes won't change the fact that she isn't as pretty as she used to be and can't make it in Hollywood. Because she feels this way, she begs Chance to come with her again, telling him that he is no longer young and telling him to accept this and leave St. Cloud behind. As she gets ready to leave, Tom Jr. and his thugs walk through the door. Again, the princess asks Chance to go with her. When he says no, she finally leaves. As he stands to face his attackers, Chance says, "I don't want your sympathy, I just want your understanding. No more than that. Just for your recognition of me and you, and the enemy, time, in us all."
About the author. Williams was born in Columbus, Mississippi. He moved to St. Louis, Missouri as a child. Williams's literary career began early. At age 16, he won $5 for an essay entitled "Can a Good Wife Be a Good Sport?" He attended the University of Missouri, where he frequently entered writing contests as a source of extra income. But after he failed military training during junior year, his father pulled him out of college and put him to work in a factory. At age 24, he suffered a nervous breakdown, left his job, and returned to college, studying at Washington University in St. Louis but finally graduating from the University of Iowa in 1938. Williams lived in the French Quarter of New Orleans in 1939, writing for the Works Progress Administration. He later traveled to Hollywood to work as a screenwriter. He was dead at age 71.
Hope we summarized it fully and you liked it. Please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel so that we are motivated to create more videos.